This is section 15.3, the characteristics of a proton NMR spectrum. This is a fairly short chapter because it's a lead-in to the very specific things about an NMR spectrum, but we're going to learn about what an NMR spectrum is. So in general, it looks like what you see on your screen here from your book. A proton NMR spectrum has no real y-axis because units are arbitrary and they're not important. And the x-axis is in parts per million. This tells you, in general, we'll find out where what that tells you a little later, because the location of each signal indicates the types of electronic environment that are surrounding the protons. So the location means, say, here between 1 and 2, here around 2.5, and here around 7 something. The next thing that's important to notice about a spectra is that each peak has an area. So underneath the curve of each peak, there's an area here that we can integrate and find out how many protons are responsible for each signal. And third, the shape of each peak, such as having 3 peaks, having 4 peaks, or being a mixture of perhaps a 3 or 2, 3 peak things, tells us the types of neighboring protons we have. So there's a lot we can learn from an NMR spectrum, and we'll go over that in the next few sections.